More than many temples are also demolished. So the mob violence, mob violence, you cannot identify whether this is church or this is temple. Everything is there. Demolished. More than 70,000 the peoples were displaced. This is not on the basis of caste, creed or religions. It's a mob.
Does BJP think that religious conversation behind this attack?
No, I don't think so. Because I already told you that I was working for the last 30, 40 years for the ethnic harmony and self-respecting each others. There is no religious issue. We are free. India, is secular. Anybody can, any community can have their own faith. There is no restriction, not on that base. But this is unwanted and this is unguarded incident.
All right, that was Rajkumar Singh on the attack on his residence. And he's saying that this is, what is interesting here is that Anirudh, he's saying that this is the second attempt. All right, we seem to have lost this line. Let's take a listen into this report, in fact, that was filed by my colleague Anirudh on this story.
The house that you see behind me is not of a commoner, but in fact, this is the official residence of a minister of N. Biren Singh cabinet, which was vandalized by a mob last evening. Last evening, around more than 100 strong mob thronged into the residence of Minister Namsa Kipgen and from one side started to demolish the house. They not only vandalized all the belonging, including the garden in this official residence of the minister, but also set ablaze the entire official residence. All that remains here now are the debris and the wreckage of the belonging that were inside this house. All the official documents, all the files, all that were inside this building have been completely turned into ashes. Even after more than 18 hours, smokes are still coming out of the debris. Luckily, the minister and his family was not at this official residence when the mob attacked, and this incident happened hardly 200 meters away from the Imphal police station. So you can just imagine the law and order situation in the state of Manipur. The residence of a cabinet minister vandalized, ransacked and set on fire hardly 200 meters away from the police station. This is the current situation of Manipur. Recently, after the visit of Union Home Minister Amit Shah and also Assam's Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma to the state of Manipur, it was being hoped that normalcy will soon return to the state, which has witnessed violence for more than 30 days. Right now we are in Sekhon area of Imphal East, and as you can see a few hundred meters away from me, there is a standoff going on between the mob and the police. The security forces are deployed there, and it has been learned that the mob tried to enter into a area which is predominantly Kuki residential area, and when they were arsoning the houses in that locality, the security forces came in to control the situation and disperse the mob, and that is when the standoff began. And as of now, in order to disperse the mob, the security forces have been firing tear gas cells as well as bullets in the air in order to disperse the mob. As we report from Sekhon in Imphal, the standoff still continues, and it is being learned that though the mob has blocked the road even for essential services like the fire tenders to go to the area where they have set ablaze the houses, the police and the security
first time I anyhow convinced them, and security protected the first issue. And that was in the early evening. And this time, yesterday, it was in the late night, about 10:30. And everything is normal. Suddenly, crowds of people came and attacked. I was told. Then even the house is fire. The fire brigades cannot enter the area. The people block it. I do not know why, for what reason they are attacking to me. There is no reason. In all the process, I'm preparing to bring the peace, negotiating the central, my senior ministers and colleagues to bring the normalcy in the state. And in the meanwhile, this kind of unwanted incident has happened. Now I feel that if my sons and daughters and my family happens to be here, that burning and throwing of petrol, it seems it to be attempt to my life also. Third time it may be attempt. But this I would like to focus that the law and order condition in the state of Manipur is totally failure. The existing government could not maintain this. Despite the central government has sent a lot of the protections and rapid action force, I do not know how the state mechanism is failure. That I feel like that.
Sir, are you informed in Home Department?
Yeah, Home Department I already informed.
Informed the Prime Minister?
Yeah, even Amit Shahji is called me, and I said that I was out of station. I am here in the political programs. I have to be visit to that place. But because of this incident, all my moods and everything has disturbed, so I cancel it, and I request the people of the Kosi for excuse me, sudden cancellation of the program. But next, another days I will fix it, and I will certainly meet the people of Kosi.
Sir, you are from Imphal. Sir, you are from Imphal, Manipur.
You are from Imphal.
Yeah, I'm proper Imphal.
Current situation in your home and hometown?
Current situation in hometown now.
Daytime is a normalcy. Curfew, relax. Then during the curfew, I do not know how. That's why I said that law and order situation is totally fail. You see, during the curfew periods, huge crowd come in just like a mob, and they attack, throwing petrols and burning the house and vehicles and all the properties like this. So that shows that the state art of the law and order is totally failure.
So you have cancelled all programs today?
Have you cancelled all the programs?
Yeah, I cancel. I will back it to Delhi. So.
All right, that was the minister whose residence was attacked, the MOS whose house was attacked in Imphal, R.K. Ranjan Singh, saying that the law and order is failing in the state.